right, we're underway in Week 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading him out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns. Interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help them reach the century mark.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds Rivera. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here we go now on first and goal.
Let's go now. Take go.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Williams loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. Play action. Now Williams. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Williams. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. To throw, Williams. And he's going to go down again. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they'll start on the ground with Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, it's Williams on the move. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Williams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1980. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To the air, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll get to the 29. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And hauled in here by Rivera. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. A handoff as they run the counter play. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And Williams, a final shot before break. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Ball start, offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
They run the counter now on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And with that last run, he's going to move past the 1,500-yard mark in rushing for the year as he continues his climb up the single-season rushing charts.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the back.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rivera. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
And with the yardage picked up on that last throw, that's going to move him over 4,000 yards passing for the season. And even in today's age of offense, that's a number that's meaningful to quarterbacks. It's not an easy plateau to get to.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete in the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Operating from the gun, Williams flushed out right. Williams loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now they send a man in motion right. Right back to him on first down. And he is into the end zone. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one. Now third down and very long. They'll go play action here with Williams.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
60 Bison.
In motion, the tight end. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Runs over it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown.
To throw, it's Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Bust through the tackle, and some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closings. And he will get into the end zone.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for San Francisco, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, Eddie Slim hopes they